It's a big one today. I have a work event to go to. It's a social thing, and because I missed the one last time, I kind of feel like I have to I have to go this time. I can't make another excuse. And even though I'm very worried about it, I'm worried about getting there, traveling there, I'm just gonna try and not overthink all that stuff. I'm just gonna say, hey, today, yeah, I'm gonna go. For my own sake, to face my fears and to get outside of my comfort zone, this is the perfect opportunity to try something. So I don't see pushing yourself as, you have to push yourself every single day, all the time. But I do feel like, as much as you can, you should. And if there's some days where you can't, that's fine. But remember that each day is an opportunity to push yourself, to gain confidence, to get outside of your comfort zone. It will be a bit scary, but that's the point. I'm just getting ready now, packing my bag. And I didn't wake up early enough to take Caesar walking. So I think we're gonna drop him off at daycare, and I hate the idea of dropping him at daycare because I don't want him to pick up any bad behaviors. He's been to daycare once, and he definitely came home and started like barking at other dogs, and he is so well behaved. So I'm really worried about putting him there and then picking up all these behaviors. He gets a lot of playtime with other dogs, but usually with me when I'm at the park, and we do a lot of training too as well. But yeah, he's gonna go to daycare today, but it's so cute. Sometimes I bring him in there with me just to like stop by and like play for a few minutes, but he's gonna be so exhausted because he's gonna have the whole day playing. And let me show you something that I got as well. Morning, Caesar. So remember that sparkling water thing I talked about last time? I've moved it into here. As you can see, it's kind of messy, sorry about it, it was kind of ugly. And I've attached it to this massive tank. Now the thing is, I was really scared to do this because if you read it, it says like, be careful, may explode if heated, contents under extreme pressure. And I just know it can be actually dangerous to deal with this. And the reason I got it is because these are the SodaStream canisters that you get typically, but they hold 450 grams of CO2, whereas this holds 3.15 kilograms. This costs £12 to refill 450 grams, and to get 3.15 kilograms, will someone please tell me the maths of how much more that is than that? This only costs, I think, 36 or 40 pounds to refill it. So I'm definitely saving loads of money, and I drink loads of this sparkling water. And I've got this little air quality monitor, to check CO2 levels, see if there's any leaking. This is something I was really scared to do, but to be honest, I'm actually glad I did it because, I've gained a bit of confidence in being able to do like little mini DIY projects. You can see it's all hooked up with that wire. I have to make sure everything's properly secure, do everything, within the limits of, following the safety instructions. And I got my own little cheap sparkling water maker. And the thing is, lots of people do this. It's not something maybe the average consumer would do it because they might be happy with the simple ones. But if other people can do it, then why can't I? There's nothing that means that I can't do these type of things. I'm not gonna just make a mistake because I'm me. I'm following the instructions. I'm being very careful. And the great thing is I'm learning things about like carbonation and pressure and tanks and how these cylinders work, how they're taken care of, and it's just I'm learning a new thing, a bit of a DIY project, but I'm glad I'm doing it. I just love that. How do you deal with this hair getting in your face like the whole time? Anyway, like Caesar his lunch. Oh, there it is. So I always weigh it out. So he eats like 50 grams. He knows exactly how much he needs. Caesar's ready to go. He's excited to go to daycare. Are you excited to go to daycare? Caesar, you're very good. Oh, yeah, so excited. Come, Caesar, come. Caesar, come. Yeah, you're ready to go to daycare. Twist. Yeah. Touch. Yeah. Oh, you're very excited. He's ready to go. Okay. Don't whine. Oh, no. Shh. We're going soon. Down. Stay. Come. Yeah. Oh, you're so excited. All right, let's get ready. Get ready to go. So I've been boiling a batch of eggs every week because usually I skip breakfast. And this actually has made a huge difference to my mornings. So, because I already have something in my stomach, I drink a bunch of water and it's protein. So, it's not like eating a cereal, which might make me feel really tired later or just, not good. Because it's really those sugar crashes and, those spikes and troughs that when you have anxiety, you want to kind of avoid even more because they mimic those anxiety symptoms and make you a bit more on edge. So if you can stay fed, stay full, stay hydrated, that seems to make a big difference. Poopy business. Good boy, Caesar. Caesar, touch. Good boy. Good boy, Caesar. So Juno. Caesar, bye-bye.
We don't exist now. It's all the doggies.
Oh, so cute. Oh.
Go.
Goodbye. Right, so the work day is pretty much over and it's almost time for me to go. I'm supposed to be there at 6 o'clock and it's like 5. I don't even know, 5. I don't know, it's 5:30 last time I checked and I went to get some food. I'm on edge. I can feel the anxiety. I feel really on edge. I feel shaky. I feel weak. Most of that's probably just a sign I need to eat. I drank a lot of water today, but now I'm gonna eat, dinner. The place we're going to is technically a restaurant, and I could eat there, but don't think I'm at the stage where I want to really, I'm not comfortable to eat there. I just want to, go there prepared, and then maybe the next time down the line can be a bit more natural with it. I'm still getting into the flow of things, even though I do share the videos we getting out, those aren't necessarily every day. So I'm starting this vlog series to show you a bit of the real life. I'll try and do some even on days where I'm not going anywhere, so. Alright, let's eat some food. I got some stuff from Pret. Because I don't go out much, I tend to treat myself when I do. And right now I've got a soup here. It's basically a chicken soup. And I've also got this Greek salad thing. And to be honest, I'm gonna be really honest. Even though I'm hungry, I'm not hungry at all. I don't feel I can eat any of this. But I'm just gonna eat anyway because I'm just gonna act like it's that time. I need to eat. Try and get out of my head a little bit. And soup I find really comforting. I don't know why. It's one of those easier things to eat. Yeah, and I actually just enjoy soup. That's actually really good. So now as I eat this, I'll probably watch something funny, something light-hearted to get me into so like spicy seed, something light-hearted, something funny to get me more into that kind of bubbly mindset. Take my mind off of rumination and worrying. I blame you guys for this. I do not feel any better. I feel terrible. I'm nervous. I'm shaking. I just keep thinking something's wrong with me. I just want to go home, but I'm past the point of no return. And you know, even if I need to go home now, it's still going to be difficult. So if I going further out, it's going to be like the same. My Uber's coming in 1 minute. Just all of this, I'm scared. You know, I keep thinking, you know, oh, what if I something I ate is going to affect me badly on my way? Like all of this horrible fears. If I didn't have to do this video, I would be already home. And this is on you guys. And I'm joking, I'm not actually trying to be mean. I'm doing this to show you, look, we're gonna watch this back together and see how much of a good time I had, okay? So, it's just a little bit of uncomfortableness, but it's gonna be okay. Okay, I'm here. I'm standing by some bins, to be discreet, but it's very busy. I can hear the noise, the hustle and bustle, and I survived the cab journey. I was feeling really horrible for the beginning, and then it kind of like it lowered, and it felt completely different to where I was before. So now I actually don't feel so bad. I'm ready to just go inside and give it a shot. It's always like that, it's always the same. It feels really terrible, and then it just, once you push through. Poodles are definitely my favorite breed of dogs. Yeah, it's so smart.
You are very lucky. He's a gorgeous guy.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
very lucky.
Yeah, he's like well, he's like the best friend. You know, like the best friend. He's just so smart, and you know, even I get some panic attacks sometimes, right? You know, panic attack, like anxiety. No, I get it. Yeah, and then but when he sees that I have it, he come and jump on me, and he's like. It makes me distracted for him, and then I don't feel so bad.
Yeah, many people say that the dogs themselves, they help with this kind of things.
Yeah.
It calms you down.
They definitely do. It's past 12 o'clock. I just drank a load of sparkling water. So, how'd it go? Well, at the start, I was petrified. I wasn't feeling good, and it's not the social element of it. Like, I'm actually surprisingly quite a social person, and when I'm comfortable, I can be very, very social and outgoing and talkative. It's more the whole scenario, like the traveling somewhere I don't know, the being somewhere I don't know with people I don't really know. I had met 2 of the people there once before, and luckily they were very nice, and luckily pretty much everyone I met today was very nice, but that doesn't mean it's not daunting. Now, when I got there, I was thinking, okay, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to, you know, show my face, and then I'm going to leave as soon as it gets a little bit uncomfortable. And it did start to get uncomfortable, you know, it was quite, you know, lots of lights, it was a bit of a kind of party environment. I didn't know anyone, and I did just sulk by myself for a little bit, and to be honest, I felt like I was a little bit sulking because I just felt like I wanted to go home, and I was leaning into that feeling of just wanting to leave. Just, you know, I'm not having a good time. I feel too anxious and awkward to speak to people. I just want to go. And I did feel like I was, you know, I caught myself like, I'm sitting by myself, you know, what do I expect? You know, and yes, I'm sitting by myself because I feel a little bit overwhelmed. But the more I sit by myself, the more I have time to get overwhelmed, if that makes sense. If I was just talking to people or focusing on someone else or, you know, learning about something or someone, I probably wouldn't have as much time to be in that state. And those feelings I were feeling, those like overwhelmed feelings, are very real, and they were, you know, something that was making me feel physically uncomfortable. But I was fortunate that, you know, some of my colleagues came to me and actually invited me again to speak. And I did, you know, speak to people at the beginning, but I was a little bit, you know, short, and, you know, I'd speak and I'd, you know, once the conversation finished, I would just kind of go back to, you know, existing there and, you know, trying to get through it. But this other time when they brought me back to speak, you know, I just, you know, really enjoyed the conversation. I spoke and I tried to, you know, listen to people, hear what they're really saying, you know, speak back to them. And, you know, when I really opened up a little bit and just kind of let go, that's when I started to notice my, you know, anxiety levels going down. I even told the person I was talking to, like, oh, you know, I'm going to be honest, I was feeling really tense, stressed at the beginning. But, you know, after, you know, talking a little bit, you know, I'm really, you know, I've loosened up. And I felt fine. You know, that element of I need to leave disappeared, and I actually started to enjoy myself. And this wasn't from, you know, taking a drink or anything like that. I hadn't really drunk anything at that point. This was just from talking and engaging with people, even when I felt bad and I didn't want to. And then from that point on, I actually just enjoyed myself. I had lots of good conversations. I met people. I even met, apparently there's a guy, I won't say names, but there's this guy who actually apparently already followed me, like naturally followed me, which I found really strange. And he kind of knew my page. He was like, I follow you on, is your name, you know, Peter? I follow you on TikTok. And I was like, no. And it was so weird. He like even gave me a hug. It was crazy. But it was so nice to like meet people and learn what they do. And to think of it, if I wasn't making this video, I probably wouldn't have went. And I actually had a good time. I met people, you know, I got to know people that I knew just from online because I work mainly from home. And I now have a heightened level of confidence. And, you know, going to the office doesn't sound so daunting now. And there's a message here. I mean, you know, I'm hoping no one from my work sees this video because this is quite vulnerable. But I don't know. The place was fun. There was a saxophone guy who was hilarious, and he was like wearing a mirror outfit. I even did, I'll show you the video. I did that spinning thing, you know, the camera spins around you in slow motion, and, you know, I was being a little bit like playing around, like, but I didn't know what to do, but it was just funny. I had, like, that's what I mean, I had fun. I was playing, like, did the camera, it was funny. It wasn't that funny, but, you know, it felt funny at the time. And I just ended up having a good time, and I stayed way longer than I thought I was going to do. I thought the latest I was going to leave, like 9, maybe 10. I ended up leaving at 11, and just because I wanted to get home on time, you know, I could have stayed longer. I was feeling fine, and even the people I felt most comfortable with left, and I was still fine to continue talking to people. So I'm always trying to think, like, round up the videos with like a moral, or like a story or a learning. And the video is the learning. You saw how I felt throughout the video. You saw how I didn't want to go. You saw my nice conversation in the cab with the cab driver about how he had a miniature poodle, like, looked the same as Caesar. I think if you watch this video, you'll see I had a good day. Am I happy for doing this? Yes. Am I glad I didn't give up when I felt terrible? Yes. Am I going to do more things like this? Yes. Are you going to subscribe? Yes. Let me know if these types of kind of raw vlogs are good. They're actually quite good for me because I learn a bit about filming, and they don't take much to edit because I just edit out things where I don't talk properly, or it's boring, or it doesn't make sense, and then I just kind of keep everything quite raw and real. And yeah, I don't know what to say. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like the video, and do something like this for yourself. If you're struggling with a bit of anxiety and it's stopping you from, enjoying your life, having fun, doing things, I really want you to see these videos and say, okay, if that guy can do it, then so can I. And that's if it's just one person, has that response, then I know that these videos are worth doing. I just watched back that clip and I said, like 100 times. My vow is I will not say, when I'm speaking ever again in any future video. I promise. It annoys me so much. I just watched that and I always do it. I don't know why I say this all the time. Guys, please tag me in the comments if I say anytime in the next video. I might be talking slower, I might be a little bit different, but it's so annoying. Also, I need to stop saying all these things,